Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm bringing you one of the most inspiring yet satisfying revenge stories we've ever covered. A kid who grew up in the projects, whose father was homeless, who was bullied, humiliated, and rejected by everyone. But then, he became a billionaire. And when he returned to his hometown, the same people who bullied him came crawling to him for help. And what he did? Absolutely brilliant. This is the story of James, the homeless man's son who destroyed his bullies without lifting a finger. Let's dive in. The day James walked into that school, everything changed. He was wearing hand-me-down clothes. His sneakers were from a thrift store. His backpack was falling apart. Everyone could immediately tell he didn't belong there. There was one kid in particular. His name was Chad Richardson. Chad's father was a Wall Street executive. Chad lived in a penthouse on the Upper East Side. Chad had everything: designer clothes, latest iPhone, Range Rover when he turned 16, trust fund. But Chad had no character, no empathy, no kindness. On James's very first day, Chad and his crew surrounded him. Chad said, "Look at this poor boy. Where are you from? The projects? Your father is probably in prison. Your mother probably doesn't know who he is. You don't belong here. Go back to where you came from." The other rich kids laughed. They mocked him. They called him names. Broke boy, project trash, homeless. You probably smell like poverty. This wasn't just one bad day. This was every single day, for 4 years. Every morning, James dreaded going to school. But he had to, because his mother was working her butt off to keep him in this school. The bullying got worse. Freshman year, Chad's friends threw his books out a window, stole his lunch money, locked him in the locker, made him do their homework, spread rumors about his family, called him project trash every single day. Sophomore year, they created a fake Instagram account, posted doctored photos of James, bullied him online too. His mother found him crying in the bathroom. He wanted to drop out. But his mother said, "James, listen to me. These boys, their money won't last forever. But your brain will. Your education will. One day, you will be more successful than all of them. And they will regret every word they said to you." James believed his mother. James trusted the process. Junior year, James started a coding club. Started learning programming, spent 12+ hours a day coding. Won a National Science Olympiad. Got featured in the NYC Times. Chad was getting detention for drug. Senior year, James had offers from every top college. MIT, Stanford, Harvard, Berkeley, full scholarships. Chad was just applying to regular schools. When James got accepted to Stanford, Chad said something that James never forgot. "Congratulations on your scholarship, Wilson. You think Stanford changes anything? You're still the poor kid from the projects. Your background will haunt you forever. Even at Stanford, you'll never be like us." But James smiled. He knew Chad was wrong. James chose Stanford over MIT, not for the prestige, but because Silicon Valley was nearby. College was brutal. While other students were partying, James was coding. While they were sleeping, James was learning new programming languages. While they were spending daddy's money, James was working part-time jobs to pay for food. Freshman year, worked at the campus coffee shop, worked as a coding tutor, still managed to get a 4.0 GPA, started building a side project. The side project was an app that used AI to predict stock markets. It was brilliant. By sophomore year, it was generating money. By junior year, it was generating thousands. By senior year, it was ready for investment. Tech investors came running. Y Combinator wanted to fund it. Top Silicon Valley VCs wanted stakes. James got $2 million in funding, right out of Stanford. Over the next 5 years, his company exploded. The AI prediction app became revolutionary. Wall Street traders loved it. Hedge funds couldn't live without it. IPO happened in 2026. The stock rocketed. In the first week, the company valuation reached $5 billion. James's personal stake? $2 billion. He was a billionaire. Age 25, from a kid in the projects, to a billionaire in Silicon Valley. But James didn't stop. He started a foundation to help underprivileged kids get education. He donated $500 million to build schools in poor neighborhoods, to offer scholarships to kids like him, to give opportunities to those without privilege. He also did something special for his mother. He bought her a mansion in the Hamptons. He set her up with a trust fund, so she would never have to work again. And then, 5 years after Stanford graduation, James got a message. It was from his high school, BRONX Science High School. They were having a class reunion, and they wanted James to be the keynote speaker, because he was now famous, a billionaire CEO, a philanthropist, a role model. James almost said no. But then he thought about something. What if Chad was there, so James said yes. The reunion was held at a fancy hotel in Manhattan, the Peninsula Hotel. Everyone was there. doctors, lawyers, Wall Street executives, all successful people. But when James walked in, everyone stopped, not because they recognized him immediately, but because of what he was wearing. A custom-tailored suit from Savile Row, worth $15,000. A Rolex Submariner, worth $40,000. Flanked by his security team, people started whispering, "Who is this guy? He looks like a celebrity. Is that James Wilson?" Then Chad saw him. Chad's face went white. He couldn't believe it. It was James, the poor kid, the one he bullied for 4 years. Chad had not aged well. He was overweight. He looked exhausted. Chad worked in his father's real estate business, still depending on daddy's money, still a nobody in his own right. James gave his keynote speech first. He talked about growing up in poverty, being bullied, how education saved him, how hard work matters, how he wanted to help others. The speech was powerful. Everyone was crying, standing ovation. After the speech, Chad approached James. He was nervous. He was sweating. Chad said, "James, wow. I didn't know it was you. You look great, man. Congratulations on the success. Listen, I want to apologize for what I did back in high school. I was just a dumb kid." James looked at Chad, not with anger, not with revenge, with pity. James said, "Chad, you know what? I'm not even angry anymore. I don't hate you. I actually thank you." Chad said, You thank me?" James said, "Yes, every time you bullied me. Every time you called me project trash. Every time you made me feel worthless. You were actually fueling me. You were giving me motivation. You were showing me what I did not want to become. And now look at me. And look at you. You're still nothing, still nobody, still depending on your father's legacy. And I built my own legacy, from nothing. I became a billionaire. Not because daddy gave me money, but because I earned it. So thank you, Chad, for pushing me to be better than you, for pushing me to escape everything you represented." Then James said, "But I'm also here to make you an offer. I'm looking for someone to run operations at my foundation, $150,000 a year, full benefits. If you're interested, send me your resume. But understand this, you'll be working for me, you'll answer to me, and you'll be helping poor kids like I was. Do you think you can handle that?" Chad's face went red. He was humiliated, not by violence, not by revenge, but by the truth. Pause. The truth that James had won, and Chad had lost. Chad didn't take the job. He was too proud, too ashamed. Within the next few days, the story of the reunion went viral. News outlets covered it. Bullying victim becomes $2 billion billionaire, faces bully 5 years later. From projects to billionaire. The most inspiring success story. Within a month, the story had 100 million views. It was covered by CNN, Fox News, The New York Times, USA Today. Every major news outlet. Chad became a laughingstock. His family was embarrassed. His business started failing. People started boycotting his company. Not because James wanted revenge, but because the truth came out. And sometimes, the truth is the most powerful weapon. Now, you might be thinking, this is just a story. Does it actually happen? In America? And the answer is, yes. Absolutely yes. There are thousands of James Wilsons in America. Kids from the projects. Kids from poor neighborhoods. Kids from broken families. Who refused to accept their circumstances. Who used bullying as motivation. Who became more successful than their bullies. I'm talking about billionaires who started with nothing. Tech entrepreneurs from poor neighborhoods. Self-made millionaires. People who beat the odds. And they all have one thing in common. They didn't give up. So if you're being bullied right now, if you're from a poor background, if you're in the projects, if everyone is telling you, you can't make it, you're not good enough, you're stuck, this is your fate, listen to me, they're wrong. Your zip code doesn't determine your destiny. Your current situation doesn't determine your future. Your bullies don't determine your worth. The only thing that determines your future is your decisions, your effort, your persistence, your will to succeed. James had every reason to give up. He was poor. He was bullied. He was from the projects. He had no connections. He had no family money. He had no trust fund. But he didn't give up. He worked. He learned. He coded. He built. He persisted. And look where he ended up. A $2 billion net worth. A platform to help millions. The respect he never got as a kid. The power to change lives. So if you're struggling right now, remember, your struggle is temporary. Your pain is temporary. Your humiliation is temporary. But your effort? Your effort is permanent. Your effort will compound. Your effort will multiply. Your effort will create a life beyond your wildest imagination. And the best revenge is not violence, is not humiliation, is not revenge at all. The best revenge is becoming so successful That your bullies become irrelevant. You don't destroy them. You simply outgrow them. You don't humiliate them. You simply succeed beyond them. And when you see them again, you feel pity, not anger. Because they're still stuck, and you've moved on. That is the ultimate revenge. In America, they call it the American dream. Starting from nothing, becoming something. That's the magic of this country. That's the power of hard work. That's the possibility available to everyone. No matter your zip code, no matter your background, no matter your family, if you work hard, if you stay focused, if you never give up, you can make it. You can be a billionaire. You can succeed beyond your dreams. And that is the lesson of James's story. So there you have it, guys. The story of James Wilson. From the projects of the Bronx, to a billionaire in Silicon Valley. But more importantly, from a bullied kid, to a kid who didn't need revenge. Because he became better. He became unstoppable. The lesson here is crystal clear. 1. Your zip code doesn't define you. 2. Poverty can be motivation. 3. Bullying can fuel success. 4. Hard work always wins. 5. Success is the best revenge. 6. The American dream is real. 7. Anyone can make it. If you love this story, if you found this inspiring, if you believe in the American dream, if you believe that anyone can overcome their circumstances, then please, like this video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel bell, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video alarm clock, comment below about your own story down arrow. Tell me, have you ever been bullied? Do you come from poverty? Did you overcome it? How did you do it? Your story might inspire someone else. Your story might be the difference between someone giving up or pushing forward. Next week, we're covering another incredible story. A girl who was sexually harassed at a Fortune 500 company and exposed everything, including her billionaire CEO. You do not want to miss that. Thanks for watching. Remember, your background is not your destiny. Your circumstances are not your fate. Your bullies are not your future. You are. Your choices are. Your effort is. So if you're watching this, and you're struggling, and you feel like you want to give up, don't. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep believing. Because your story isn't over yet. Your best life is still